Book of Psalms, chapter 37, verse 7. Rest in the Lord and wait patiently for him. Fret not thyself because of him who prospered in his way, because of the man who bringeth wicked devices to pass. Okay, first and foremost, I like to give infinite honors and prayers to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rekah HaKodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and salutation to the Akim that's pushing the truth and sincerity. Lord willing, this video be edifying first and foremost to the whole elect, then to those that cleave to the body. And today's lesson, I'm going to get straight into it. Going to be about the Situation Room Psyop. All right, the Situation Room Psyop. And the reason why I'm calling it that, all right, I gave it a little thought yesterday that these people are actually, controlling the narrative of the people's minds, okay, on what they want them to believe, okay, before they strike Iran, so-called, nuclear facilities, all right. They went to the Situation Room. When Iran so-called struck Israel, they went to the Situation Room. Now, if bombs are being shot and people are getting killed, what is there to actually round up and discuss or suggest? You already know this your enemy. That's your enemy, so you go to the Situation Room for what? All right? It's all for to get the minds of the people revved up, like, what the hell going on? And then two, there's an outcome of the Situation Room. When you go there, it's supposedly, when they go there, it's supposed to be what? Extremely serious. All right? And something has to come out of it. All right? But now, they went to the Situation Room twice, okay? And if not more than that, but what happened is they have come to a ceasefire. Whenever they come to, some type of ceasefire clause, which Trump have told the people, and then the Iranians came back with another article saying, saying they have no such talks as a ceasefire, man. All right? So what's happening is you're looking at a psyop on the people. Now, is this biblical prophecy? Of course. But they plays on the mind of the people, man, to make the people think it's peace and safety. All right? Which shall be none. Right? Let me get that. Okay? First, I think it's 1 Thessalonians 5. And I'll get into this article and I'll be done. All right? We got to be circumspect. Walking as wise, knowing the days is evil. All right? Yeah, 1 Thessalonians 5 and 3. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction coming upon them, as travail upon a woman, and they shall not escape. All right. So don't be fooled. The nations is against the whore. All right, but they want the people, okay, to be in an influx of confusion. All right. This devil have a candid way, all right, of creating an illusion or a narrative that people follow, all right, and people fall for the okie doke. Oh, this is a good president. He done conducted a ceasefire. Now everybody back to their folly, man. All right, which that's not so. All right, go look into the inner workings. All right, they just came out of that out of nowhere. All right, you can't bomb people facilities. All right, it's like you breaking down their modern day military, okay? Because really your defense is your nuclear capabilities. So if he took that away from them, it's like taking away from a man his sword and war. That's people's main defense capabilities. All right, as of now. So they did that, and then they're gonna call a ceasefire. After they bomb, it's just a psyop, man. All right. In the case if you don't know what a psyop is, give a brief little rundown on that. All right. play on the let me get it right here. It's a play on your mental psyche, all right? That's all it is. This devil, that's a device the devil got. All right, he controls the image, controls the people. You see? Okay, here we go. A Psyop, short for psychological operations. You see? Mind fuckery and control refers to military or political activities aimed at influencing the perceptions, emotions, behavior, or targeted audience. It involves using communication and information to sway opinions and actions, often in support or strategy of tactical objectives, man. You see? And the methods of that is, it includes propaganda, disinformation, psychological manipulation, and other techniques to influence perception and behavior, man. All right? So you got to watch out for this, man. Let me read some of this article, and then, I get out of here. It says, the White House releases Situation Room photos from when U.S. struck Iran sites. Now, this is supposed to be a closed-in area, no cameras, no anything. All right? Then all of a sudden, they put cameras in here. Okay? Look at this, man. This is all a joke, man. All right. It says, after President Donald Trump launched the first significant U.S. military strike on Iran soil since the 1979 overthrow of the U.S.-backed Shah of Iran, the White House late Saturday released its photos of the president and his top advisors conferring in the Situation Room. What y'all conferring about? How y'all gonna send missiles? How y'all gonna back Israel up? What is it about? All right, you got alliances and you got enemies. Okay? So what y'all conferring about? But again, it's all type of psychological mind games this devil play, which is a device. Okay? Something he used to keep the people off balance, man. It says the scenes were captured in the windowless room. If it got windowless room, that means you don't want nobody to see in there. What are you doing with cameras in there? That's neither here nor there. Where this the point where top secret operations are discussed and monitored. So if it's top secret, there ain't no time to play or joke around or show people, the room. Now you got the wall flag back there. All right, then you got Donald Trump, make America great again. It's all, just look at it. You got the guy over here with his finger on his temple. It's all fucking sorcery, man. All right. So don't be naive concerning what happened. Oh, everything back to normal. No. These devils is always working, stirring up wickedness, man, up on their beds. It said, the White House photos show Trump wearing a mega hat at the head of the table, surrounded by advisors including White House Chief of Staff Seuss Wiley, CIA Director John Radcliffe, and Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth. And they all for it. If you in there, you are the damn devil. The photos, which have already been viewed nearly 10 million times on X, were digitally altered, potentially to obscure, sensitive, or classic material. Yeah, so even a photo is a cropped photo, so-called. According to the Associated Press, some papers on the table have been blurred by the source as it typical. With Situation Room gatherings, there are no independent journalist photos of the gathering. All right, look at this shit. So when they go there, there's usually something serious is about to occur or have occurred concerning the American people. It says similar room handout photos taken in 2011 when President Barack Obama and top aides monitored the raid that killed Osama bin Laden. And we that was a psyop. All right? For the, for the going into that land or whatever and, do what they do, man. All right? Then respect his wishes and throw his body over the water to be buried, never had his body, whatever. Became an iconic symbol of his presidency. Those photos was all so obscure documents that were on the table. All right, whatever. But that's the point. Let's get a look at this again. I guess I'll put that up there as a point of emphasis. But don't be fooled. The Lord gonna bring these devils down, man. Because one of their biggest weapons, all right, is illusion. Okay? So don't be fooled by these psychological operations that's going on, man. All right? Things is happening because there's no way to play on the minds of the elect, because we got all the answers before these devils know. Okay? Because we're reading it through biblical prophecy. So this Obadiah 1. All hands gonna be against the horde, man. All hands is on deck. Okay? They just want the people to not know what's going on, but they can't make major moves like this and then expect for the people not to go on. And that's why the Rakak Wadash is so important to the elect, man. All right? It helped them see through bullshit. Okay? The situation room. Then people get it in their mind. They say it so much. Now people is what? All right, privy to it or heard it so much that it becomes normal in their mind, man. All right? This is Obadiah 1:7. It says, all the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. These are the nations turning on them. All right? The mother that confounded, that born that is so confounded. Great Britain, Brexit, and amongst other things. All right? It says, they that eat the bread have laid a wound under thee. There is none understanding in him. Shall I not in that day, say the Lord, even destroy the wise men out of Edom, and understanding out of the mouth of Esau, and thy mighty men, O Teman, which is the Germans, all right, shall be dismayed, to the end that every one of the mount of Esau may be cut off by slaughter. So either way it go, look, these devils can act like peace. They making peace, and other nations is clearly saying, look, there will be no peace. All right, they started it, they're gonna finish it. And there ain't no way nobody coming to the table of peace talk. You don't see Trump holding hands with nobody. And even if he do that, that could be a crop picture or photo or whatever. All right? But just to say the least, stay on your watch, man. Consider all things and make sure you stay prayed up, and knowing what biblical prophecy is, man, so you can understand what's truly about to happen. So I don't want to wrap this out with that. Next time I see Shalom.